The Irish Times reported that Saudi Arabia is torturing high profile political prisoners. The Orinoco Tribune reported that a social media campaign by the Liberty Foundation aided the attempted colour revolution against the people of Cuba. The Liberty Foundation helped the Nazis coup against Evo Morales in Bolivia. Haaretz reported that 25% of US Jews say Israel is an apartheid state. In other news, bears defecate in forests. The paper trail reported that the British Army killed a Protestant civilian and blamed it on the IRA. The Huffington Post reported that minimum wage workers can't afford to rent anywhere in the United States. That's a success for capitalism right there. Derry Now reported that Bloody Sunday victims said that the British government are using the amnesty to cover their behinds, and the Bloody Sunday victims are right on that assertion. The Irish News reported that the SDLP leader Colm Eastwood got death threats for naming Soldier F in Westminster. The Irish Times reported that John Bruton was Britain's favourite Free State Taoiseach due to John Bruton's anti-Republican bigotry. The Irish News reported that Doug Beattie accused the Free State government of inaction over the Troubles. The UUP leader is a former British soldier. People in glass houses should not throw stones. The Belfast Telegraph reported that Derry Council will provide £50,000 for the Bloody Sunday 50th anniversary commemoration. The Irish Independent reported that Provisional Sinn Féin's Jim Griffin said estates with less council houses have less risk of trouble. Is that your anti-establishment socialist party right there? Really, Provisional Sinn Féin? The Week reported that NASA warned that a wobbling moon will cause flooding worldwide. That's something to look forward to. The Irish Independent reported that 256 families were rehomed in the 6 counties during the last year due to paramilitary death threats. Aye, but there's peace in Ireland, aye. The Insider, reported that Elon Musk was a Secret Service special agent who donated to the GOP. And this is why people say that big tech is controlled by the CIA and the deep state intelligence community. Press TV reported that Iran condemned the United Nations Security Council's inaction on 7 decades of Israeli war crimes, and Iran is correct to do so. The Belfast Telegraph reported that Rodden Swan will raise the pay of healthcare workers by 3%. He's so magnanimous. Fightback News reported that Venezuelan workers took over a Kellogg's factory. All power to them. The Detail reported that United Nations are concerned about solitary confinement in Mugabe, and they ought to be. The Scotsman reported that a Pictish book with Early written Gaelic will return to Scotland. That book is the Book of Deer. "20 firms cause 33% of carbon emissions, and 100 firms cause 71% of carbon emissions, and the sources for those bits of information, I beg your pardon, are both articles in The Guardian. Yahoo reported that 2,153 billionaires have more wealth than 4.6 billion people. That is 60% of the world's population. Vanity Fair reported that Hamptons residents complain about wealthier people moving into the Hamptons. Ye shall reap what ye have sown. And quite frankly, my heart doesn't bleed for yous. Newsmax reported that a New Mexico legislator was denied communion after voting for abortion, and correctly so. Live Action reported that the Mississippi Attorney General filed a brief to the Supreme Court on Roe v. Wade's outdated science. And again, the Attorney General of Mississippi is correct on this issue. Live Action reported that a woman said maybe hell would be better than her post-rape abortion. That speaks volumes. Live Action reported that a pro-life former foster child was crowned Mrs. Universe. Live Action reported that Texas teen abortions have decreased by 64% in 10 years. Live Action reported that Minnesota state senator ignored doctors' advice to abort a twin, and that was the correct decision. Life News reported that federal court upheld a pro-life law in Tennessee which saved children's lives. And Life News reported that a pro-life student was expelled from the University of Louisiana's medical school because he is pro-life. That is not meritocracy in action. Heaven of Animals reported that dolphins sing to their unborn children.